Adam Daniel Mazet, what did he say?
He says I had an Zoom audition today during the afternoon, and I wanted to get your feedback, Lars, about one aspect of it. May I ask? Of course.
Yes, you may. How do you deal with the godlike voice of the director who's participating in on the audition? He or she just talks to you out of the black, and you don't get a chance to see them and interact with them. And I find it's jarring as hell. Continued. What's the rest of it? In the meantime, ooh, baby, baby, baby. Adam Daniel Mazet continues with the guy gave me some redirects, and you're listening to this dude talking at you and noting you. Happened to me today. I mean, I get so. I think what you're asking is when you're not actually visually seeing to visually getting the cues. I think it's just a matter of listening. I don't really personally. I don't see the extra challenge of that. I can see that you're not getting visual cues and reading someone's face, which is a little different. Or maybe if it's something physical, you're not seeing what they're doing if they're giving you a line read. So let's continue and get some clarity here. Adam says, I'm trying to do the scene, and you got this guy talking to you and telling you, okay, Adam, it's going to like shoot you now. And then you're going to approach the camera, and then you're going to go like, die. I want to see your die face. Die, Adam, die. Is this real? Are you just upset because the guy was yelling at you, die, Adam, die? Die. Some Hungarian was yelling, die, Adam, die. Yeah, I mean, I would say the challenge is listening. It's the director is the director, so it's not an option of being like, I don't like the fact that I can't see this guy or this is weird. I think you just got to focus on doing your best. 4 agreements. Do your best. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions, and be impeccable with your word. All of those 4 things. He was talking to me that way. What way? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean. I don't know if the issue is that you couldn't see him, if that's the thing that you mean, or if he was just being abrasive. And if he was coming across as abrasive, I would go back to the 4 agreements. Don't take it personally. Do your best. Be impeccable with your word, and don't make assumptions. Maybe you're making assumptions. Oh, this guy's an asshole because he's speaking to me this way. Or maybe you're taking it personally. He doesn't like my performance. But maybe that's just the way he directs, and he's very upfront and very direct and truthful, honest, rather than beating around the bush.
I like what you said about not taking it personally, Lars, and I think that's what it does come down to, is not taking things so personally, because like that is what is the case now. Like we're not going to see everybody, and really, Adam, like your eye line isn't them, so you can't use them as eye lines anyway. So focus on what you can do rather than what someone else does, because you can control what you do. You can't control what other people are going to do, especially over Zoom. And so I wouldn't put much focus on it. I would just say, okay, that's how it went. I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to grow from this and move on from it. Because now you're going to be prepared when you do have another callback or another Zoom audition and you don't see anybody. Yeah, it is jarring at first. I completely understand that. It was jarring to me when I first did it. But it's something to get used to, because Zoom auditions aren't going anywhere. And frankly, the people not showing themselves on Zoom is not going to go anywhere either.
Yeah, he Adam clarifies here as well. He says the fact that he couldn't see him was the issue. You have no way of gauging whether you're landing the scene. And then he says, I don't care about the lingo per se. It was just the fact that I couldn't make a connection. Yeah, I think you have to do your best. And just remember, I mean, it's a director's medium. Film's a director's medium. Film, TV. He's the boss. And you're collaborating with him. So I think in that like any situation of communication, you're just going to do your best to understand him. Maybe you ask a couple extra questions for clarity. To be like, that's okay, that's great. Just for clarity, can you explain and see if you can get a little extra info out of that all in a positive, upbeat, friendly, playful way. like you're in a sandbox, versus the thing that you don't want to do is where you spiral out of control, and in your head you're like, ah, this fucking guy, and in your head, oh, this isn't going well, and you start getting huffy or puffy, or just down on yourself, or down on the whole situation, like, oh, this is slipping out away from me, and I don't know what this guy wants, and this isn't happening, and all of a sudden you get frustrated, and that's not going to go too well. And wouldn't be how you would want it to go if you were face to face with him as well. But yeah, I think that's one of the challenges of any audition and any situation in life. It also goes back to your improv and improvising, making the best of any situation and just rolling with things.
Hopefully and the more you roll with things, the better you're gonna be, because then you're just free flowing it, right? Like you're just allowing things to happen to you rather than forcing things upon the scene.
Maybe you even make a joke about it. Just be like, God, the voice of God.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then maybe it pops on, and then it is like, oh yeah, that's funny. But yeah, now I realize that, where am I talking from? Like maybe it pops up. You're like, where are you? Where are you? Are you in here? Are you in there? I know you're in there somewhere. Let me see this face. Or maybe it was God, and kudos to you for getting an audition with God. That's huge.
Yeah, that's huge. Congrats.
Yeah, hopefully that went well. He didn't like you. Uh-oh, he didn't like you.